Hey my friends, welcome back to the channel. I've come over here to Oak Park for right now, and I just got a train. I believe it was CSX M361, but I could be wrong, so don't hold me to that. But I already got a couple trains, and no, I don't know their designations because I caught them on the fly today, so that was really cool. I love catching trains on the fly. That's old school. That's how I used to do it before I started filming, before I started my channel. I always caught them on the fly. I'd always take the long way home through railroad crossings and hopefully catch a train and be able to see it. Now, so that's what I did today. Except for the first time I was at the Sugar Shack, get a nice little sweet treat for myself because they opened up today. So I was doing that. And then the second one I caught on the fly on the way home in Wyoming, going northbound here on the Cincinnati terminal of the Toledo sub. Yeah, there's supposed to be a coal train headed this way. I got to do my checks to make sure it is coming this way on this line here and not over there in Norfolk Southern. Sometimes people can be wrong. It's a thing. We're human. Humans get wrong all the time. It's not a big deal. But we're waiting on that train. And once I get here, I'm going to get it rolling. All right, everybody, stay tuned. Well, folks, good opening afternoon at the Sugar Shack by the tracks. We are opened up today. They opened up at 2 o'clock today, so I got myself a nice little sweet treat. You know, we got a Norfolk Southern train coming right now, man. I think I've seen that car before. A lot of these cars I have seen. Empty, but still, there's another one. Got ourselves a long one here, folks. Bound to have some DPUs here. Brand new UP boxcar, not a mark on it. train. Some hopper cars look like they had taconite in them, maybe. That's a good way to start her off. Well, there they go, folks. Keep it right here. All right, we got another one going slow. I'm gonna go ahead and hop out.
You tell me this way.
Okay. Sticking out there, it's like some trash. It's a full boxcar, so. And I don't know the symbols on these trains. I don't have my radio on. Just catching them as I go through the crossings. Catching trains on the fly, man. Some coke loads here. I think that one's gonna fall off. Coke heater on the edge of that car. Feel the concrete underneath me is vibrating, shaking. It's a heavy train. Picking up good speed. Awesome. Catching him on the fly, baby. There he goes. Not sure what the train symbol on that was. Could have been 558, maybe 506, 508, 510, any of them. All right, folks. Stay tuned for me. Don't click away. All right, everybody. I had to do some things at home and stuff first, but I come back down here to finish things out. Now look all the way down there. Boom, we got a train coming. He is on Main 2, which is the track furthest from myself. I'm not sure what this is, but I know that there is a CSX coal train headed south on this line. I don't know if that is this or not. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Nope. It's not, but that's okay. That is A-okay. some daylight here. So this is going to classify as a night train. Ooh, boy, that mulch smells ripe today. I'm actually not sure what this is. Be 361, M361. Could be them. Coming out of Avon Yard in Indianapolis. Scrap. $140 cars. 572 axles. That's according to the defect checker. 572 axles. If the math works out to 140 cars. Now, I didn't do that math. I got that in a message from Mrs. Boats because I am not good at math. At all. That's why I'm not a meteorologist and I'm doing this. But it's getting chilly out here. I'm going to have to throw my sweatshirt on, man. I have to look at the app one more time and discern whether that coal train that I'm waiting for is headed this way or somebody made a mistake and said it didn't take the curve. But we'll find that out. No train meet. I didn't look at the signals for any northbound trains in Wyoming. I only saw the southbound. That's a brand new grainer right there. Can't see a build date on it, but man, that thing's brand new. There's old Fred flashing on the back there. Anyways, there they go. I'm gonna do my checks and make sure that coal train's headed on here on these tracks and not over there on Norfolk Southern. Anyways, there they go, folks. Stay tuned for me. All right, everybody, I came back over to Lockland because I finally got an accurate report or post from somebody that this coal train is coming. It was coming down the Newcastle district onto the Dayton district for an S instead of going straight down the Toledo side. Because some people, when they report on the Heritage Union apps, they don't put in the notes that where the train is going, especially when it's in Hamilton. Like when it's on lines like this, you know, north or south or east or west, it's either way it can go. But it's like when you're in Hamilton, you got to report whether it's where it's going. You can't just, because people are, counting on that, especially when it's a nice Heritage Union. Now this one is just the Georgia Road emblem, right? Still cool, but you got to put the accurate report down And don't forget the notes. I know I don't put a lot of notes, but if I'm in Hamilton, which I don't really, I've done a lot of reports in Hamilton on the Heritage Units app, but if I'm doing it, I'm going to report whether it's going north or south, or it's taking the curve. I'm not just going to say it's at Butler Street and it's going south, because that's a lie. And if you look at the map, it's saying it's taking the curve when the report says it didn't, because it's not an accurate report. So remember, if you're going to put a report on the Heritage Unit app, make sure you do the right thing. Okay, rant over with. Anyways, we got a train down there. I don't know if that's the coal train or not. Could be, but they could have also stopped him without a proper signal at Vaughn. So he is, I think he's on the track closest to. So once the gates go down, I'm going to back off a little bit and I'm going to go out into the street. I gotta wait though, because it is dark. Somebody might not be able to see me, and I definitely don't want that to happen. You blink and you miss it. You can see the moon there between the cars. Cool. Ah, smell that coal. Ah, yes. I love a loaded coal train. Those are my favorites. Everybody has their favorite type of train, and we've discussed it on here before. Coal trains are my favorite. It's more of the nostalgia deal. Wow, that one's shaking the ground. Now, this is C700, CSX C700. This coal comes from Newell, Pennsylvania. This is Pennsylvania coal. Going down to Georgia. Oh man, that coal smells nice. I like that. Got a nice long train here. This is also why I love coal trains. You always get big ones. They are slowing down. DPU coming through, man. Thing sounds like it's idling at this point. Interesting to see if they make it through here. They are slowing them down. Here comes the end. Alrighty-o. There they go. That was pretty cool. Always good to get a coal train, folks. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We'll see you in a bit. All right, everybody, I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. Let's see if I can get out of some glare here. There we go. Getting out of that glare of the night trains. Let's get some shadows from my phone. I'm like, there we go. And get out of the shadows and the glares and off the lens. That's part of it, though. When you record at the dark, that's part of it. That's what happens. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. But hey, catching that coal train, finally finding out where it was going. Thanks to Mark Lay putting it on the Heritage Unit apps correctly on where it is. Brother Mark, if you're watching this, boy, you really helped me out, and I really appreciate it. So shout out to you. Shout out to Leo as well. Hey, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. It's kind of impromptu, but hey, we got a video. Boom, we got some trains. And the Sugar Shack over there just opened up today. So if you're local here in Cincinnati, check hours, check the local listings for hours and times they are open. They are closed on Mondays that's like every Monday. So they are closed on Mondays, but even if you're in town, stop by, get yourself some ice cream. Tell the owners, Erica and John, that Joe Burrow sent you, and John will know what you're talking about. So yes, being that is, close to my last name is Burrow, that's kind of, I'm Cincinnati's original Joey B. That's the joke. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and close this one out, gang. So thanks for joining me, my friends. I really do appreciate it. It's been awesome hanging out with you guys. I always have a great time hanging out with my friends. So, like, comment, subscribe, share if you haven't done so already. Hit that little alert button. You'll get all the notifications for when I post. And if you have more time, please watch another video, because every video you watch really helps my channel, and I really do appreciate that. Right now, it's going to need all the help it'll get, because YouTube's changing things around. They're always constantly changing the algorithm. But even worse, they're doing stuff with artificial intelligence now, AI. So you got to stay ahead of that, stay ahead of the battle. Anyways, folks, like I said, I'm out of here. I wish you a good evening. And until we meet again, out there on the rails, strength and honor, be good. Have a good evening.